Acting Mayor Chris Scanlon is wrapping up his administration this week. He sat down exclusively with 2 On Your Side's Nate Benson to talk about his 14 months in office. One of the biggest stories during his time as acting mayor was the city's finances, which Scanlon says were much worse than even he knew about.
When Scanlon took the oath on October 15, 2024, he thought he had a good understanding of city finances.
I prided myself on knowing the budget inside and out, and despite that, you land on the second floor and you get to peek behind the curtain and you find out what the reality of the situation is, for sure.
Was it much worse than you thought it was?
Yeah, absolutely. I heard people talking, the city has a $20 million deficit. I believed it was somewhere around 45 coming down here, but shortly thereafter learned it was probably somewhere closer to 70, 75.
Was there a conversation between you and Byron after you were sworn in? Thanks a lot, Byron.
No,
appreciate that.
No, that's first, that's not how I conduct myself, but secondly, it's that wouldn't have done me any good. All my attention, all my focus was on rectifying the situation.
Part of rectifying that situation for Scanlon was immediately cutting $30 million from the budget, not filling certain vacancies within City Hall, lobbying for the establishment of a hotel bed tax, and creating the Buffalo Parking Authority in order to sell city-owned parking ramps. Appraisals for those ramps just came in at more than $45 million, and it's expected that they'll sell for much more than that. Incoming Mayor Sean Ryan was opposed to selling the parking ramps and put up some resistance to the idea of a hotel bed tax.
There was opposition, slight opposition to that and the hotel tax by the incoming administration, and they'll reap the benefits of it, won't they?
Yeah, and I think that, listen, we're in the middle of a campaign and politics are at play, and that's fine, but I hope that the politics are left at the door on January 1st. And that the new administration utilizes the tools that we've put in the toolbox for them.
Handed an operational deficit of more than $70 million, the big question for Scanlon in his final days in office:
is the city better off now than it was when you took office 14 months ago?
I don't think you could debate that, quite frankly. And I think during our time together, you've probably picked up on the fact that I'm not someone who likes to pound their chest. But the work that this team has done in the last 14 months, like I said, I would put up against any 14-month span in the history of the city.
Coming up at 5, I chat with the acting mayor about his return to the Common Council and whether or not he will be staying there long term. On Your Side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.
Nate, thank you. And a special edition of On the Agenda with Nate Benson featuring his sit down with acting Mayor Scanlon is streaming now on WGRZ Plus and our website, WGRZ.com.